Here are a few tips how to organize a digital sales meeting. Before the sales meeting, you should define a goal for that specific meeting. Maybe list yourself some key questions that you should remember to ask from the customer. You should write down an agenda for that meeting and then send it out with the invitation to other people that are participating in that meeting. And you should have some room for modifications if the other participants want to add something to your agenda. Then with the online meetings, nowadays people are getting more professional with that, but if you have especially not that much used tool for that particular meeting, you should send like short instructions how people can join that online meeting. Most people are using Zoom or Teams or Google Hangouts, but some haven't used just the one that you are using to make sure not that the customer doesn't feel dumb. Then you should check that you know who is participating from that company that you have the meeting with. So who is participating from the customer side, and if you have some colleagues that are joining your sales meeting, and to keep those all posted and maybe do some background work to know what those people are about and what their position is and what kind of things they might value. Many of the online meeting apps or software send automatically a reminder the day before, but you should check that yours does that too, or to set and send the reminder about a day before that. If you are hosting the meeting from your home or even from your office, you should style a little bit of your camera view and make sure that your camera actually works. You can find great tips on YouTube on how to style the background and make the camera show the best side of you, just to check the light and maybe clean the trash from the background or set a filter or a background image to make it look nice for your customers and for the other participants in that particular meeting. And then you should prepare the visual sales presentation or a demo if you have one. So when you move on to the actual sales meeting, you should use your camera from the beginning, especially if you are hosting. I cannot underline how important it is to see facial expressions on selling situation and or any kind of communications situations. And if you can find a way to encourage others to open their cameras as well, even if only for the beginning and for the end, just to see their face, so much easier for everybody. Then you should take a minute or two for introductions and some small talk, but not too long. Then just show the agenda again or the schedule if you have one, even if you send it with an email beforehand, just to make sure that everybody knows what is happening during that meeting. And of course, when you have the camera on, you should have those small visual gestures that you are listening, even when you have your mic off. Just like nod or look at the camera or so on, that people know that you can hear them and you are interested in what they are saying. And just to use questions, preferably open questions, something that they cannot answer with yes or no, so they have to be more specific and tell a little bit more for you, just to find out what they need, or if they have some doubts, or if you need some more details to offer them something. So make sure that the other participants can participate too during that meeting. And just to take time to hear what the customer is saying, how they are answering, take notes and be calm and not hurry their answers. And then set a date with the customer when you get back next time, when you have the next meeting, or when you have your notes ready to send to them, or how much time it takes for you to prepare the contract or so on, so everybody can see and know what is happening next. And then after the sales meeting, make a little summary of what happened in that meeting and send the notes to other participants, preferably quite soon after that meeting, same day or the next day, so everybody can still remember what was happening. And if you promise to get back to the customer, you should do that. And if you are close to closing, you shouldn't be afraid to ask the closing questions, like, should we sign the contract, or whatever is your way of closing the deal. And just to make sure that everybody knows what is going to happen next, if you sign the contract, they know how much the delivery takes, or is there installation included, or whatever could be the case with your product or your service. And then to keep up with the great customer relationship, to stay connected on social media, or calling the customer, or encouraging them to subscribe to your newsletter, or sending out a Christmas card, or whatever it is that your company does, or whatever is the most natural way for you. So this was the video about the digital meetings. Hope you enjoyed it.